What's up, guys? I'm Captain Mike, creator and host of Florida Sport Fishing TV. A couple of weeks ago, I posted just a quick little note about a new partner that we had, the Ballyhoop. And since then, I've had quite a few emails and inquiries asking more about this particular product. What is it? How does it work? I've seen it, or I don't know, I've gotten all sorts of different things. So I wanted to just spend a minute and talk to you a little bit more about the Ballyhoop and exactly what this is and why it is advantageous, okay? It really is. I mean, and the product speaks for itself. Listen, not everybody can throw a cast net, okay? Not everybody needs to throw a cast net. And even if you can, a cast net isn't always the best tool for the job. There's times when you can just deploy a Ballyhoop and easily load up on bait. And basically, they originally introduced a net, but it was in and of course I'll open it and show you how it works, but it was in a long bag. What is this? Gosh, I'm 6 foot, so it's 6 foot plus. Still a great option if you have a big locker on the boat. It's a mesh bag. You could easily store it, rinse it. And it's not a bad option, but as you can see, it's relatively long. There's another variation here where essentially the net is, we'll call it folded in half. You can kind of picture that, right? And it's, again, a pretty bulky product, even though the net itself is not bulky at all, the device itself, but just to protect it. And again, this is not a bad option, and it might be the right option for you. I don't know, everybody's different. But they've recently introduced the Ballyhoop blade. Now this is the same net. This is taking a net that fits in this bag, modifying it, making it even better, and having it fit into a little 18-inch, like nothing, right? I mean, this could fit anywhere on the boat. So let's see how this works, and let me explain to you what it is. And, again, I just first wanted to mention that it doesn't take up a lot of room, and there's a variation for every boat in every size and every class. So that's first and foremost. Nice bag, well done. We'll open this thing up, see what happens here. And again, this is their most recent introduction, the Ballyhoop blade. And look, just a small little, what seems to be 18 inches, and voila, wow. I mean, did you see that? Like literally in a fraction of a second, we went from this tiny little net to that package right there. There it is. It's about a 4-foot radius. Okay, you can see right there, it's got a relatively large bag hanging down from there. Okay, we'll kind of show you there. So plenty of mesh, relatively big bag. Let's go ahead and pull out the hardware, the handle, the rope. This is all good high-end connections, good, nice, tight, crimped connections. I mean, really looks great, really does. Perfect. Now, what you basically do with this Ballyhoop is as you're chumming, as you're anchored and your chum is flowing, all of the bait is swimming up the chum slick, you simply deploy the Ballyhoop behind the boat. It has a long rope already, and pull it through the bait, and you're coming in from behind them, essentially. You're sneaking up on them. And they're so focused on that chum, and this is so stealthy. There's nothing moving through the water. They don't hear it. It's silent. It really is an awesome tool for a lot of different scenarios. The one issue that they've had, that anglers have had with the Ballyhoop, and this has occurred to me, as well when I started using it, is sometimes if you have no current at all and no wind, and you guys know how it is, and everything is perfectly still, it's hard to get that net to float away from the boat, to lie in the correct orientation so we can catch that bait. So we used to modify it, and we used to take like a little water bottle and affix it to the top of the net, and that would allow the net to float back in that orientation. So when we pulled it in, the net obviously was wide open and you were able to scoop all those baits. Relatively simple, right? But they've made it even easier now, knowing that that was an issue. They've just introduced the Ballyhoop bobber. Okay, and let's see what this is here. Just seems to be a plastic ball. Okay, obviously watertight float, nice hardware, big snap right there. Now all I have to do is just snap it on, and boom, no more water bottle. Okay, it's so simple. They've really made the entire process simple. And here it is. You can picture it, right? Here it is. This is floating on the surface right there. The net is floating back. It's in the back of the chum slick, way back here, way back in the boat. You could even extend this rope. I like to extend it. I got to be honest with you. I put it, at least another 12 to 15 feet on here is not going to hurt, just to give yourself even a little bit more distance, because sometimes those ballyhoos, if they're being really skittish, will lie way in the back of the slick. And we'll let it float back there, and then, like I said, you just pull it through the bait, the net stays open, and right to the boat, and you catch them. But again, the nice thing about this is that it collapses, like I showed you, and fits into that right there. Okay, I mean, really awesome. So that's really what the Ballyhoop is about. Again, I know these guys. I work closely with them. I'm telling you, this is the real deal. Okay, there are some products out there that are designed to catch fishermen, and then there are some products out there that catch fish. And that's exactly what the Ballyhoop does. It catches bait fish.